Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? My name is Cosmos, and welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, my friends, I'm going to be giving you guys a guide on getting 305 power on Destiny 2. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know everyone that's watching this video right now wants to go ahead and get that max power level on Destiny 2. So, I got a guide for you guys on how to go ahead and do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go through a whole bunch of tips and tricks that you may or may not know. I'm trying to get some ones that you don't know so you can go ahead and level up fast. But just before we get into this, I want to give you guys a disclaimer and just say that obviously it is going to take a lot of grinding and everything to actually get 305 power, and it's not going to be like a one-day thing. This could take weeks to get, and if you're new to the game, yeah, it could take about 2-3 weeks to get 305 power, because it is a pretty tough task. But with all my tips, you should be able to get this very, very fast compared to if you didn't know these tips. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, make sure you do go ahead and smash that like button. Also, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Destiny 2 content. If you guys have any other video ideas or any other tutorials that you might need help with while going through Destiny 2, make sure you do tell me in the comment section below, and I can definitely go and think about doing a video on that. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this video right now. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in chronological order. So basically what that means is I'm going to go from like the bottom and the first things that you need to do all the way to the last things that you need to do when you're going for like 300 to 305 power. So I'm going to try to do this in little categories, like from 0 to 100 power, 200 to 300 power, and basically all of that. So basically I'm going to start off right here with the first thing that you're going to need to do if you're going to want to be starting the game. If you've already started the game, you're not going to have to worry about this, but you're going to obviously want to complete the campaign straight off the bat. So once you complete the campaign, you should be about 200 light after that. And then, once you're 200 light, this is going to be the real struggle here. To get 200 to about 260 light is a bit of a struggle. It's going to take a while, and you're going to have to be patient for this. So, what you're going to want to do with that is group up with a few of your buddies after you have done that. And I'm guessing you should be about 200, 220 light after getting all your stuff from the tower. So, once you've got like your exotic engram and stuff, you should be pretty well set to start grinding for that higher power level. So, ladies and gentlemen, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to be grinding heroic public events. So when you're on that lower level, heroic public events are the best way to level up, as you get so much loot from it. You can go get so many engrams, you can get exotic engrams, legendary engrams. You're basically going to be, every time you do this, getting hopefully a better piece of gear that will help you level up more. And if not, you can get EDZ tokens, which you can go ahead and redeem at the guy that is going to be sitting in the church in the EDZ area. So if you can go ahead and redeem your EDZ tokens from him, you'll be ready to go, and you'll be able to get another piece of legendary gear, which hopefully you don't have, and that will improve your setup so you can keep grinding through those power levels. So I'll probably be doing that until maybe you're about 250 to 260 power, I would probably go. So once you're 260 power, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to actually be now focusing on your milestones so you can get some nice powerful gear. So with these powerful gears, basically you're going to be getting very good stuff that you can go ahead and redeem from all of the people around the map, like Zavala, Ikora, all of those people around the map. You can go and redeem some powerful gear, which is like gear, I think it's 10 power above what you are. So just say I'm 250 power, you're going to most likely get 260 items from your powerful engram. So you can go ahead and open up them by doing these challenges every week, such as getting stuff for your clan, also going ahead and completing the Nightfall, and it's up to you guys when you want to do this. So you really do want good stuff from these powerful engrams, so you can go ahead and wait till you're about 270 or 280, but if you do want to level up to 270 and 280 fast, you can go open them up. I would not recommend opening up any less than 265, I don't reckon. I reckon if you get 265, you can start going for them and opening them up by doing Crucible and all that. And then after that, you'll probably be getting about 275 gear. And the 270 to 280 grind seems to be the hardest part for me when I was doing this. So basically, when I was doing this, obviously, I was just grinding my powerful gear every week, getting all those powerful gears that I could, and also going ahead and still grinding up them heroic public events. So you're going to want to be grinding out those public events on obviously Nessus and EDZ, and then once you're about 270 power and 280 power, when you're in that region, it's going to be very tough. So you're going to be just grinding out. This is probably going to take the most amount of time to get through, and it's really going to be a tough thing. But just know, once you get to 280, we have something big coming. From 280 to 290, you'll be going from there so fast, you won't even know, like, what happened, okay? So after you are about 280 power, you can now go ahead and buy some legendary mods. So once you go ahead and buy the legendary mods, you are now able to add an extra 5 power to your weapons. So if you've just grinded out your heroic events and every one of your milestones for the week, hopefully you're about 280 power, and when you're 280 power, you can get these legendary mods that I said. And what these do is, as I said again, they add 5 power to your weapons. So, it does not account for the exotic weapons. You cannot add these mods to the exotic weapons, as they already come with an automatic mod to them that puts them up 5 power. So you cannot actually add 5 power to exotic weapons, but any other weapon you can. So if I have a 295 scout rifle that is legendary, I can go ahead and chuck on a energy weapon mod for it, and go ahead and get that up to 300 power, which is absolutely insane. I think that is really, really cool, and you can go ahead and chuck on these legendary mods, and you'll be able to go ahead and get up to 290 light real easy. And then once you keep getting them, just keep doing what I said before, keep grinding out the heroic public events if you are not 290 from those things, but you want to try and get 290 from the legendary mods. But if you're not, I recommend for this next step to be at least 285 power. So when you're about 285 power, you can start doing the exotic quests on EDZ, Nessus, and Titan to get exotic weapons that will drop at a very high power. So these weapons will probably drop really high. Today, I started up my second Hunter account, and it was about 291 light. I went ahead and got the Mitre multi-tool, and that dropped at 304 light for me. So they do drop at a really high light. You can go ahead and get yourself the Mitre multi-tool, also the Sturm, and also the Rat King, and these things are going to drop at a very high power level. So if you do them at around the 285 mark, that'll be really good, and most of these weapons will help you out in the further steps, which is going to be doing the raids and also doing the Trials of the Nine and the Nightfall. So once you're about 285, 290, I recommend you guys to start doing the raids, Nightfall, and Trials of the Nine to get more really high power loot. So with these high power loots, the raid will take a lot of time, but hopefully if you're 285 to 290, you'll be able to do the raid fairly well, and hopefully if you know what you're doing, you'll be able to complete it and get some really, really good loot. So from this loot, you get a lot of good stuff. So I got a really high pulse rifle from when I did it, and that put me up a lot. So I started the raid when I did it at about 290 power, and I reckon at the end I was about 298 power overall. So that's how much the raid helped me out, as well as the Trials of the Nine with that as well. And the Nightfall also drops you a whole bunch of amazing loot, so you can go ahead and do that Nightfall, get a team of 3, and for the raid, get a team of 6, and for the Trials, get a team of 4. Keep grinding out that, and then hopefully if you keep grinding out that, maybe this might take 1 week or maybe 2 weeks, you'll be able to get around 300 power, and 300 to 305 is another tough challenge, alright, ladies and gentlemen. So once you feel that you are stuck at about 300, you can keep waiting every week and doing your milestones, or you can actually go ahead and start up a new character. So what you can actually do is you can go ahead, make a new character that is the same as your old one. So just say I was a warlock on the first ever character I made, and I'm about 300 light. I can go ahead and redo the campaign with another warlock, and actually go ahead and transfer all the gear over to from one warlock account to the other warlock account, and go ahead and do those powerful gears all over again on a different account, which should allow you to go ahead and get at least 303 to 305 power, just like that. So it is a really easy way to level up, as you can get all the gear that you had in your first warlock, but you can transfer it over to your other warlock, your second one that you went through the campaign with, and you can get the same power on that second warlock, but you'll also have another set of all of your powerful gear to do. So you can go ahead and do all your milestones all over again on that new account that it hasn't been completed on before, and get an even higher level on that. So that's another really good way and to actually go ahead and get higher lights. But that is basically my whole guide all there for you guys. So if you guys did go on to enjoy that, make sure you go ahead and leave it a thumbs up. Also go ahead, subscribe to my channel and chuck on the notification button. And if you guys have any other tutorials you want me to do on Destiny 2 for you, make sure you do tell me in the comment section below, so I can go ahead and help you guys out as much as I can with all the knowledge that I have. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.